Okay, hang on. Let me invite everybody back. Sorry, everyone. Do, 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 do. Invite Sonya, Randy, invite you, you. Alright, guys, I'm back. Hope you're joining me. I'm re-inviting people. Hopefully you can join us. We can talk some shit. Talking shit about shit. Motherfucking shit. Word up, dog. Anyway. Alright, Johnson. Kayla. Oh, wait. Kayla. Christian. Joe. Hey, buddy. Paul. Sadowitz. My mom. I'm inviting everybody. I'm inviting every damn body. Wrong, Terry Adams. Green, like me. Green. Poncho Stewart. Joe Urso. Aprilla. Alright, guys, who all's here? Let's see. Babe Santiago Torre is there. Like Wheeler, Allen. Amanda said she'd dig it. Marty, gotta get Marty Genius, Derek in there. Sherwin, Scott Carter. Trey Carver. Ricky Mosh, Jess. Joey Steelman, crazy ass. Troy. Shane's Brew. Okay, that's. I'll invite Tim, Danny Shane. So annoying. I'll invite Denise. Hang on, people. I'm inviting Denise. Invite. Hey, who all's there? Hey, there you are. There you are. You also have a special guest, Tony? You have a tiny guest, I'm guessing? Let me add you, Mr. Tony. If Phil ever actually joins, I'll actually put Phil on here. Tony, can you hear me? Hey, so anyway, so I was talking about people whining, man. People have been, it's an elitist mentality out there. Everybody thinks they're part of the elite. It's not so much supremacy, being a black supremacy or white supremacy or whatever. It's elitism. It's everybody thinks that their particular group is better than. I mean, yeah, supremacy, but it's not so much that they think they're superior. It's elitism more than supremacy. Tony agrees, and everybody's just a whiny bitch. Anytime anyone wins at anything now, anytime anyone is successful at anything now, people have got, no, he didn't get it fairly. No, like I said with this Serena Williams thing. I don't know if you guys caught my rant on this a minute ago, so I'm going. She raised hell about losing, and look, I get it. John McEnroe was famous for that. This bullshit. Okay, cool, whatever. She's following in the footsteps of McEnroe. That's cool. But the fact is, the crowd started booing the winner for winning, and they made the poor girl cry.
Hi.
Tony, are you still here? What the hell is going on, man? I'm trying to.
Do you
Hang
see?
on, guys. Tony, I'm trying to add you, bro. I really am. Swear to God. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. There we go. Yeah. All right, Tony. Let's try this again one more time. Tony, see if he can get you in here. But yeah, man. Everybody's a no answer from live video guest. Okay. Yeah, everybody. I mean, dude. Anytime anyone wins at anything now, they cry. So, Bush. And now look, that was a legitimate argument. George Bush, W. Bush. And that was a legitimate argument, and fair enough. You know that what the hell. Um, it was a fair enough. Um, is it me that's going in and out? Am I the one that keeps? There you are, Tony.
Hi.
Hi, there's your little guest.
There's my little guest right here. You can't
What's
see.
her opinion? What's her opinion on people whining about everything? They whine about losing. I mean, and look, losers
You know
always
what?
cry, but I mean,
First of
now
all,
the
that's
losers.
a fine question. Let me ask her. What do you think about that shit? She has no opinion on the matter whatsoever.
Very good.
She could obviously care less, I'm guessing.
But I mean, I was driving around listening to the news today, and like, I guess the particular newscast I was listening to was just Tony's not Tony. Is everybody getting Tony? Tony should be here now.
Hi.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm getting you fine.
I mean, if you're not getting me, then you should probably shut it down and come back, and I will be here.
I'm getting you. I'm getting you just fine. I don't know if everyone else is getting you.
Actually,
But anyway,
as a bonus, you're getting us.
yes, I'm getting y'all.
Collectively, you're getting us.
Yes. But anyway, yeah, man. So I'm sick of the whiny people, man. It's like, look, man, if somebody wins, you say congratulations, and then you try your best to defeat them in the future. That's the way it works. Look, man. That's the way everything works. I mean, people are all pissed about Donald Trump. People were
Oh,
pissed about Barack Obama. People were pissed about George Bush. Well, you know what? George Bush got reelected. Barack Obama got reelected. And it is yet to be determined if fucking Donald Trump will get reelected. Okay, cool. Everybody's seeing us now. Okay, I think our connection issues have sort of sorted themselves out. But man, look, I mean, this like I said, but yeah, I mean, all these people are just crying and pissing and moaning. It's like, look, man, it's like I posted a video the other day. It was kind of long. It was about 20 minutes long, and I'm sure everybody didn't watch it all the way to the end. But I was talking about one of the things I was talking about was how, um, you um, there's no such thing as a perfect system. It doesn't matter what governmental system you support. Doesn't matter what kind of economic system you support: capitalism, socialism, democracy, communism, fascism, whatever. It's going to, it's not going to work for everyone. There's no such thing as a system
hold on.
that works for everyone. And, look, America, in my opinion, at this point, has still had the best basis for oh
Yeah.
cuteness, cuteness. But yeah, man. But yeah, everybody just needs to quit whining. Quit. If you lose, you lost. Quit crying. Hey, little munchkin.
Say hi. You gotta say hi.
We're arguing about your life over here because it's gonna be your planet here in a couple of years. And like does anybody like the poo hat? By the way, you like the poo hat and the USA glasses? This is what I get when I get free time on my hands and I'm unsupervised.
You know, what do you? This is what I get right here. I mean,
That literally fell into your lap, Tony.
literally, yes, yes, that is
Yeah.
correct. They
But
do.
anyway, but yeah. So people, man, look, if you lose, whether it be in politics, be it sports, be it life in general, man, quit crying about the fact that you lost. You lost. You can't unlose.
Wait,
You
ready?
can't unwin.
I think people are shit. They should all go fuck themselves. There you go.
Then from the mouth of babes.
I mean, just literally, yeah.
But
Fuck those
yeah,
guys.
man. Yeah, people have got to quit crying, man. If you lose, man. It sucks, but you lost. It's all right. It happens. So, anyway, what else is going on in the world besides whiny losers? Um, I'm serious, and if you're one of the whiny losers, I'm going to start taking measures, man. I'm going to start taking action against you whiny losers. I'm going to start. I don't know what I'm going to do or how I'm going to deal with it, but I will find a way. I'm a creative and evil, vindictive motherfucker.
I have an idea, and it involves napalm and a little bit of time.
Yeah, I will try to stay within the boundaries of the law first. But if that doesn't work, I'm
What
not
does
opposed
that?
to.
I mean, really, these days, what does that even mean? You got cops busting into people's houses and shooting them because she thought she was in the wrong apartment. How the fuck do you not know where you live?
Dude, and that's
I'm,
cause it's a bullshit story. That's why it is a bullshit story from the get go.
apparently, I need to watch my mouth. Got smacked.
What's that?
Said apparently I need to watch my mouth. I just got smacked.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, you are allowed now. But yeah, man, and that's okay. Look, you want to talk about that shit? We could talk about that shit. Uh, yeah, that's man. Look, man, I don't.
That is straight up homicide.
Yeah, okay. Look, as much as
Straight
some of the Black
up
Lives Matter
homicide.
protesters irritate me, I cannot deny that the Black Lives Matter movement has a very strong point. I'm sorry, they have a solid, undeniable argument. They do.
Not to
You know,
mention, not to mention that this even furthers the point that Colin Kaepernick was trying to make when he took a knee during the anthem.
and you know what? Look, and I support him on that. That's the thing. I support his. I support what he was protesting. Okay, I'm behind you on that protest, dude. Yeah, that's bullshit. We need to address it. I don't necessarily agree with him choosing that platform. I mean, dude, he's a famous football player. He could have easily said, "Hey, man, I'm calling a press conference. I'm starting an organization. I want to do something about this," and he could have made a big point of it. He could have made that his entire outside off the field persona. But he chose to do it on the because that's my platform. Yeah, yeah. You know what? But that's also a place where people go to get away from politics. Sports has long been a retreat from politics. It's like, okay, I'm going to watch the baseball game because I don't got to listen to the president jabber on about his bullshit, and I don't got to listen to Congress jabber on about their bullshit. But but like I said the other day, now sports has been permanently tainted with a political stain.
Yeah.
Now football, and now shoes will forever be political.
You know what though? And the thing that gets me about the shoes thing is this, and what people aren't understanding, which is the economics 101 pretty much. Okay, you've already bought said shoes. At this current moment, you were outraged, and you were burning said shoes in your driveway or in your backyard or wherever you choose to burn shoes.
Yeah,
That's and,
and you know what?
and you know what? Nike did take a few points of it. Did take a hit on the market, but guess what happens in the turnaround of all this? It all
They
goes
sell
away,
all their shoes.
and you go back and you re-buy the same shit that you burnt. So who wins? Nike.
Yeah, and the burn your Nikes protest is as stupid as Colin Kaepernick choosing that platform. It's like, dude, you're burning stuff you've already bought. I
Yep.
mean, you haven't hurt anyone.
And you're gonna
I
fuck
mean,
around
okay,
and buy it.
now you're showing that you're never going to buy Nike again, but then again, like you said, you got to stick to that. You got to never ever buy Nike again. And you know what? If you really want to hurt Nike, stop watching anything that Nike sponsors or has a part of. Stop watching basketball. Stop watching baseball, football, golf, every sport. Basically, you can't watch sports ever again. NASCAR. Nike is in fucking NASCAR. Nike makes shoes for NASCAR drivers. So if you really want to boycott Nike, you have to boycott everything they touch.
Oh, and Converse also, actually.
And Converse and what is it, BK or some other crap. There's about they're in
There's
about 6 or 7 different companies.
there's a couple of other random ones that I'm not really
Yeah,
sure about. I mean,
yeah,
honestly,
yeah. I mean, if you're really going to do it, you have to stop supporting anything Nike touches. College football, like I
yeah.
said, everything.
Well, a lot of college teams are sponsored by Nike. You know.
Yeah, I know. I mean, so if you really want to hurt Nike, you want to show them that you really, really don't like that what they did, you're going to have to go balls out and really put it. I mean, you got to punch them in the gut.
And let's
Don't
be
have to have it.
no one is gonna do that. They're not.
And no,
Not.
exactly. No one
They're
has
not.
got the balls to do that. No one's going to say fuck. No one's going to give up on their favorite football team or not ever watch another NASCAR race. Or no, they're not because no, they don't have that level of commitment. And that yet that's an entirely different argument about
You
about
know,
people outrage of the day, the passing outrage. You
and I
know,
said this in a post on Facebook, and whether you like it or not, you know, we live in America where we have certain freedoms. Okay, Colin Kaepernick was using exactly that to get his point across. I mean, whether you like it or you don't, I mean, everybody's bitching about freedom of this and that and disrespect of this and that, but it is his freedom to do exactly what he did.
and I cannot agree more. I said
No,
I,
but
I look, man. I am a conservative leaning guy. Anyone who sees my posts and reads the stuff I put online, they no one can argue that I'm not a conservative. Now I'm not a conservative full on. I'm not a Republican full on. I'm if you had to put me on the spectrum, I'm in the libertarian spectrum. I'm in the libertarian range. But
oh
even some of
sir,
those guys,
you're on a different spectrum completely. Trust me.
yes, I am. But yeah, man, it's like I can't argue with the fact that, like I said, Black Lives Matter and Colin Kaepernick, they have a point. They have a
I mean,
good argument.
let
You know
me
what?
just let me stop you right there and just point out and no lives matter. Come on, if you
No,
think your life matters, what are you doing to make your life matter? Like,
no. Here's
what
the thing.
exactly are you? What impact are you making to make your life matter?
All right, if we're gonna take a sharp left turn into philosophical metaphysical territory, here's the thing. No one, no one on this earth that now nor has ever existed really fucking matters. And let me tell you why. Pure and simple. Because one day the entire human race is going to be gone. Even if we spread out into the stars and we colonize other planets and other galaxies, the human race will get wiped out at some point. It is scientifically, mathematically assured. And you know what? Who's going to remember us? No fucking body. And
Now,
even if some alien civilization comes along and they find our archaeological remains, they find our writings and stuff, are the are they our what we taught and what we wrote is not going to matter to them because if they were advanced enough to find us, even if we spread out into the stars, we're not going to give them any knowledge they don't already have. So we are irrelevant
well,
as a race.
and to think that the Any Lives Matter movement, whether it be Black Lives Matter, White Lives Matter, fucking Green Lives Matter, whatever, this shit is solely and purely just tainted with narcissism.
Yeah.
Why does your
It,
life
it,
matter any
well,
more than anybody else's? I mean, think about it.
but and this circles back around to where I started. Because everyone, not everyone, but a huge portion of the society, and not just here in America, worldwide, this is a planetary problem. Elitism has crept in almost every level of society. Everybody thinks, oh, well, see, we're the poor,
It's
and
not as much elitism as it is misdirected entitlement.
oh, but that's all elitism is. That's what that's what elitism is. It's
Right.
like
Yeah.
I was raised in the Hamptons, and my father was a stockbroker on Wall Street. He was one of the first founders of Merrill Lynch, and we've been rich for 7 generations, so we're entitled to act. And you're not worthy of being around us because you've only been rich for 1 generation. It's elitism. It's I am on a different level than you because of where I come from or what I have or who I
Narcissism
am.
101.
But elitism is narcissism. They're one. They're. It's a different.
Deeply rooted
It's a different
in
brand.
narcissism.
Yeah, it's a different brand of narcissism. Racism is a brand of narcissism.
Yeah.
Anything, anything that promotes oneself above or in front of anyone else is some level of narcissism.
Oh, and in
You know,
case anyone watching didn't know, we do have a special guest. She's right here. Yep.
and
She's she's
I was ready
co-hosting.
if he had the balls to jump on here, but I guess not. I guess he's asleep.
Yeah, probably.
I guess
He's
old
got
man Phil is.
an operating thing. I don't know. He's
But
the cross old crane guy now.
yeah, those dudes were always grumpy when I used to work construction. They were always grumpy. So
Phil's no different. Phil was grumpy when we worked at the Pizza K.
he was grumpy. He was grumpy when he was a teenager.
Yeah. Come on now. Just
Uh,
Phil. Big Phil.
uh,
Grumpy. That is what it
yeah,
is.
but yeah, man. I mean, I don't know, man. Look, man, I really am gonna look, guys. Tony is probably going to be involved at some point, but I'm going to start a more serious version of what Tony and I do here of this talking shit. Because Tony and I, we like to rag on each other and we talk shit and we bust balls and we make fun of you guys. And you guys can make fun of us, and that's all right. It's all in good fun. But I'm going to do a more serious version of this in the future. And uh, you were doing your hair. It's all right, Glacier. It's all right.
Oh, yeah, Glacia? Meet Paisley.
Uh,
Co-hosting for the evening. Hello.
need to get your sister and your crazy brother on here too, Felicia.
Currently asleep on my chest, but whatever.
But anyway, yeah, man. Because honestly, man, I really want to. Because this is what I want to do, Tony. This is what I want, guys. I want to. Because Tony will agree with me on this, and most of you will too. We're going around in circles on everything. Everything we're talking about in politics, everything. We're going around in circles, man. And you know, I was listening to a talk radio guy today, and he made a very great point. I can't remember which show it was. I'm in the car all day today, so I listened to about 50 different shows, so I'm not sure which one said it. I ain't scared of them. Anyway, but here's the thing. He's like, look, man. He's like, the one thing about power in America, and of this you can be certain, whoever is out of power will eventually be in power at some point. And I've told people this for years. I'm like, look, I'm like, have you ever wondered why we haven't had 30 years of Democrats in office, especially if all their ideas are so fucking wonderful and everyone supports them?
Right.
Because that's because the country swings, the public swings back and forth. Sometimes the public is really wanting more conservative stuff. Sometimes the public is really wanting more liberal stuff. And don't let the left fool you on this. There are not as many socialists in this country as they would like you to believe there are. There aren't. And look, socialism, while there are some aspects of socialism that may be workable and beneficial and useful, it it's like this.
I mean,
America, uh, uh,
we're not designed for any of that, though. I mean, we're not structured for any part of socialism to actually work. We're not.
and we don't need it. People are like, well, we need socialism because there are people starving. Well, you know how we fix that? You know how you fix starving people? You get off your ass, you go next door and
And
you knock
feed
on the
them.
door and you go, hey, are you starving? And the guy goes, well, yes, we are. You fucking help him because there's a lot less starving people than there are people who are well fed. So if all the people who are well fed, and don't say, well, the rich need to do their part. How much are the rich supposed to do? How much is Bill Gates supposed to give? He gives millions upon millions. In fact, he almost doesn't make money anymore. He pretty much gives almost every penny he makes now, which is still billions of dollars a year, to help people around the world. So so you're going to dog Bill Gates and other CEOs and big companies. They give millions and millions of dollars. I'm talking on an individual basis. Millions and millions of dollars they give to to uh to to various causes. The barter system has its benefits, but here's the thing, and I'm trying. I won't go. Try not to go too far down this road. There's a big problem amongst the world. It's There's a major disconnect, and there's a lot of confusion between price, value, and worth. Value and worth are supposed to be kind of interchangeable. If it's worth this, then it's valuable, and if it's worth that, it's not valuable. Uh, but that's not really true anymore. People have kind of blurred and smudged that line. Um, I mean, like this thing I'm holding in my hand, its price is like $900. That's how much it costs. What's it worth? What's it worth?
No.
I mean, nothing. It's not worth nothing. I don't need this thing. I only need it to entertain myself. This is a toy.
Do you
Sure.
remember when we were like, I don't know, 18, 19, 20? We didn't have these things, but yet somehow we still survived.
In fact, we made a whole lot of progress.
Hmm.
Which we invented these things. Our
Yeah.
generation
With
invented these
electronic
goddamn things.
technology, we have de-evolved, is what we've done. It's the
Like I said,
of our society in general because now no one goes outside to do shit. They just sit around on their phones, tablets, laptops, whatever, all day long and never actually interact with other people. So not
you know,
only are de-evolving, but our even our social system is de-evolving. No one's going out and talking to anybody else like in person.
you know why? And this you can look this up. This is scientific.
Ooh, a fact.
When people interact, when we are in the same physical space, we emit pheromones. Because when people hear the word pheromones, they automatically think of sexuality. No, that is not true.
Well, when we
Pheromones,
hang out, I don't want to do you. So that work. I get where you're going.
yeah, but yeah, pheromones are not just for sexual attraction. Pheromones that we emit also show that we have a certain anger, that we have a certain uh, that whatever emotion it is we are putting off. Like when you're injured and you're in shock and you're sad, you put off pheromones that say sadness, and we subconsciously pick up on them. They seem sad. And not to mention, there's a body language that you can't get looking through a phone because you just see my head and shoulders. You're not getting my entire body language. I mean, like if you really looked at me, you'd think if you watch this video, you think, oh, this guy's kind of passionate. He's kind of upset. But look at me. I'm chilled out.
Right?
I'm just having
I mean, seriously. Let's be real.
vibes. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. 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 Pheromones or what? Yeah. That's a very good point, Glacia.
I don't
A
know
lot
this
of people.
person, but he's super active right now. I'm not even gonna lie. I appreciate the shit out of that.
You remember Cheryl, Krista
Yeah.
Cheryl?
Yes.
That's one of her kids.
Wait. Glacia is Cheryl's kid?
Yes,
Oh, I'll be damned. How you
Cheryl's
doing?
oldest.
Shit, I know your mom. What's up? And your brother. I used to unwillingly your brother into pits. A lot.
But anyway, but yeah, man. But that's what we're missing is when we're not in physical contact. You're the middle. I thought you were the oldest.
Who's the
Rocky's the oldest. You're the middle. Glacia's the youngest. I mean, Crystal's the youngest. That's it. I should remember Crystal broke my ribs. But
Oh
anyway,
no, I no, Glacia. I abused your brother like most of his childhood. I really did. Like it was horrible. I mean, it was bad. Like if he was ever an asshole, it was probably my fault or Chris's fault or JP's fault, possibly.
maybe.
Like,
Rocky wasn't around that much. Rocky wasn't around that much. He was a little too young for our wild and woolly behavior. I mean, Cheryl brought him around a few times,
he
but
was around quite a bit. I mean, really.
for a minute.
When he was, it was, hey, watch this. We did that a lot. Because he was so little, we could just launch him into people or, there's random people just standing there. He's flying into the back of them. Wham!
Yeah, our own human mosh pit missile.
He was a human battering ram. I would throw him at people's faces. That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted to do. So I just obliged him, and we did exactly that. But, Glacia, it's nice to meet you, nonetheless. Got off on a tangent there, but, whatever.
By the way, Tony, if you know anybody out your direction, more Douglasville than where you're at, that may have a job that takes place kind of later in the afternoon, second shift kind of afternoon work, Miss Glacia would be glad to hear about it. She could use a little extra work.
I mean, if she wants a job, I'm sure I could find her one. I mean,
I've been trying to help her. I've been trying to help her.
Where does she live? What area?
Out Douglas County area.
Okay, I can find her a job. No problem.
Cool. Help her out.
Yeah, well. Hey, my daughter Kimberly is on here. Hello, daughter Kimberly.
Hello, daughter Kimberly. Me and your dad are acting like assholes, and I'm wearing a poo hat.
Yeah.
America. Poo.
America, by God.
Poo America. But anyway.
I might be able to get you on an Amazon, Glacia. I know a couple people over there. And that 2 p.m. to midnight thing would work. It actually work out well for them, I think. So I'll see what I can do. I'll see what I can come up with. Because you're currently walking. Well, that's like right now you're walking, or
she has no car at the moment.
I mean, because if you're currently walking right now, it's a little late, and you might get something nasty done by some weird pervert. But whatever.
I don't know. Let's turn the conversation. What's something a bit more? Okay.
So I went to a show this past Wednesday.
Oh,
it was
cool.
A show for Elizabeth Ann, who had a stroke.
Oh, bless the dead and all those guys.
Yeah. Great show. I will say it was a great show. And I had an amazing time. But I realized at the same time, because, I haven't been to the new Masquerade yet at all, since I worked at the old one. Well, I got sucked right back into that, obviously. I mean, the whole security thing, that was a thing, because when you're 6'2" and big as hell, that's kind of what happens.
Yeah. People, yeah.
Well, if you, like, Mexican metal bands draw a really, really, really angry crowd of people.
Mexican metal bands.
Yes.
Now, are we talking Americans who happen to be Mexican, or
No, we're talking
Mexicans who
about
came?
Mexicans who actually might happen to be Mexican.
Okay, from Mexico, Mexicans, not Americans who are family is from
Yeah,
Mexico, Mexico.
they're not POD. No, this is an
Okay,
actual band from Mexico, and let me tell you what,
hey,
they're
dude,
it's
have you
crazy.
ever have you ever watched any videos from like any of the metal shows in like Sao Paulo and like Bolivia and stuff like that, and
This is
Colombia and shit?
crazy.
Those dudes are fucking dangerous, man. Those dudes are nuts. I mean, they're batshit crazy. And dude, the overseas dude, Americans are, dude, we are such prudes in this country. Holy shit, balls. Man, we are such, we think of ourselves as hardcore. Man, dude, let me tell you there's some shit going on in this world that we are
We
not ready for.
we ain't shit.
Dude, I got friends from well, they're not from South Africa anymore. They've probably been all locked up. I don't know. Uh, Dudes who lived in South Africa, they were on the metal scene over there. Man, it's insane down there, man. I don't, like I said, South Africa's in all sorts of uproar, and I don't want to get into that, but that's another show, another day. But dude, it's crazy over there. Germany, crazy.
But I
Russia,
want to point out
insane.
to anybody that's on here, if you're not going out and supporting local bands, you are missing out. Because whether you like it or not, these local bands become national acts and become big, large, huge bands. I had this conversation with John Witherspoon. I don't know, a couple years ago at the Tabernacle, because we had this meet and greet thing that I had to go to because Sonny made me go to it, and because I hadn't seen them all in forever. So, I mean, and you never know who it's going to be. Like you never know. So, if you're sitting at home, you have nothing to do, take a chance. Go online, see who's doing something somewhere, and go.
Yeah, dude, and
What do you
most
have
and
to
most of these
lose?
most of these shows are $5, $10 to get in. Come on, dude, you got $5 or $10, and you got $10 for gas to get there. You do.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
I mean, yeah, no, you want to drink, but just go see the show, man.
Go immerse yourself in the show itself.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And
It's
then
always been all about.
yeah, and then take some video, go on Your Atlanta's page, go to the Your Atlanta comedy scene, Your Atlanta EDM scene, Your Atlanta metal or hip hop scene, one of those sub pages, and post the video. Just post it to Your Atlanta, tag Your Atlanta, whatever. Say, hey man, look, check out what I was doing in Atlanta. If you get on your face and go, dude, check out what I'm doing. You know, that's just, dude, let us know what's happening. I know,
Well,
Angie.
I'm about to have a lot more free time coming up real soon. And so, I mean, I'm literally probably weekly going to go to a show somewhere at some point, just every week, and record and post and let y'all know what you're missing by just sitting at home, and not becoming
And
part of
here's the
something
thing.
greater.
Here's the thing. You don't have to go all the way to downtown Atlanta, man. If you look around, you'll find there's little bars and little places where there's bands playing near you. You can probably find them. And look, if I can ever find somebody who can program and can help me build a website that does what I want it to do, I'm going to bring you a much better website than a lot of these other places, and you're going to be able to find stuff way easier. Because like I went on Facebook the other day trying to find stuff because I'm trying to do a show. I was researching.
Moving again.
I was researching, and dude, and it just there. I'm like, there were just so little on Facebook. I'm like, why are there not more shows posted on here? Because I know there's stuff going on. Because I have people who send me invites to stuff. I'm like, why isn't that posted on Facebook? Why isn't this on this other website? Why isn't it on this website? It should be on every website. It should. But since people don't want to post it, I'm going to go out and I'm going to try to make it easier for them to post it. I'm going to try to. Oh yeah, I'm going to try to work it out. But anyway, like I said, I got big plans, but I got to have money and somebody who knows what they're doing. If anybody from Google is on here and you want to talk about a partnership, hey, I got some ideas. I want to get with you. Uh, Google's always watching, kind of like Bill Gates is watching. He's probably in his secret lair somewhere in the volcano watching right now,
He
feeling
may
my
have
ideas.
already invented the Carl and Tony show. We just don't know it
Yeah.
yet.
No, yeah. Someone's going to come out and do exactly what we do, only they're going to get rich and famous doing it. And the guy's going to wear poo hats and wear USA glasses. The other guy's going to smoke and have a mohawk, you know,
And a baby.
you know, and a baby. Yeah.
You know, randomly. If you didn't get to see the baby, go back and watch this video again. You'll get to see her quite a few times. Your city is not safe, Glacia. I don't know what planet you live on, but it is not. Not at all.
You know what? That's something I want to address, and I hope somebody gets this out to the world. If anything I ever do goes viral, may it please be this: you were not, all of you people out there in internet land, in the entire world, you were not hardcore, badass, super smart, uh, Frank White, uh, Carlo Gambino gangsters. You're not. You're not. At best, most of you want to be criminals out there. You're dumb thugs if you're lucky. Dude, I grew up with people who were smart fucking criminals, okay? And most of them still got fucking busted. Stop trying to thugify the entire fucking world. And this is not a racial thing. Please, God, do not think for a second this is a racial thing. Because I see just as many ignorant white dudes thinking they're thugs as I do
Because
ignorant
all
black
races
dudes.
are stupid. We're
All
all
of them.
guilty of it. All
You're all
Asian,
yeah, you're
American,
all morons.
black, Puerto Rican, you're all dumb. Knock it off. Quit being stupid.
You're all stupid.
Quit being
Um,
stupid.
I'm gonna go out and get this money. I'm a gangster. I'm a thug. I'm a baller. Man, you're a fucking moron.
Thug life.
It's like
Bitch, you live in Powder Springs in a subdivision. Shut up.
it's a perfect example. Like in the past, like 2 months, two fairly famous rappers who have a fairly decent amount of money. They're not gazillionaires. They're not Dr. Dre rich. They're not, 50 Cent rich. But they got good money. They got a couple million in the bank, maybe $2-3 million. They got good royalty checks coming in. Probably
Doing
50,000. What's that?
okay. They're doing okay.
Yeah, they're doing okay. They got plenty of money. They don't need to worry. Both of them caught selling fucking drugs. Are you serious? You're a fucking you've made it into the music industry. You're making money, and you're out trying to sell fucking dime bags. The fuck is wrong with you? We
Dipshit.
get money. We out here. We keeping it real. Bloods and Crips forever. You're a fucking idiot. You're a fucking moron. You're on the cusp of making even more gazillions and millions of dollars, and you're going to risk it over a fucking nickel bag?
You say Nickelback?
But yeah, man, I mean, I'm like, dude, how are these dudes getting caught with fucking like a couple pounds of fucking weed in quarter bags? Yeah, and out slinging weed. I'm like, are you stupid? You're out slinging weed? I mean, and you're a fucking famous rapper, man. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. You deserve to lose everything. I hope you do.
Keeping it real. Keeping it real.
Yeah,
Just
man. We
real.
about that life. You're about stupid as fuck, is what you are.
Real. Fucking real.
Man, I tell you what, man. Tell you what, you give me a job right now, paying $1 million a year. Shit.
You know what? I tell you what, and this is great advice for any of them, to be honest. You want to keep it real? I get that. I understand. But I believe your definition of real may be skewed a lot. Like,
Yeah.
real, you know what real is? Real is what I do every single day. I have a tiny human that I keep alive every single day. That's real. You know, I make sure she has everything that she needs, even sacrificing, things for myself. I make sure that she has everything that she needs. That's real.
Man, look, man, and yeah, and that's exactly right. And not to mention, man, look, I was talking earlier about, how no lives matter, and this is why. This is why no lives matter, because I mean, dude, and Christmas is coming. Christmas is on its way, and I want you guys to understand. Look,
And guess what I'll be doing?
I don't know,
Getting together gifts for children who are homeless.
because
You
you
know
keeps
why?
it real.
I'm keeping it fucking real. Real, real.
Yeah, and here's the thing, man. Look, keeping it real means being a decent human being and trying to help bring as much of humanity along. Look, we're all towing a line. We're all pulling a rope, right? We are. We're all pulling a rope for humanity. Some of us are pulling one direction. Some of us are pulling another direction.
Wait, did you say
Hopefully,
One Direction?
what's that?
Did you say One Direction?
No, there are
You
people.
were making a lot of pop references tonight, and I don't appreciate it.
Anyway, but look, man, if you're not doing something to make humanity, make life better and safer and just more enjoyable for the rest of humanity, then you're
You
a
ain't
fucking
doing
problem.
shit.
You're a fucking problem. I mean, if you're just out there trying to make, I mean, dude, like you're out there stealing shit from old ladies, breaking into people's houses, and fucking scaring the shit out of people for over a few fucking dollars out of a cash register, man, are you fucking serious? I mean,
Talk
look,
like keeping it real. No, that's not real.
we
No.
getting them dollar bills, y'all. I mean, you stealing from
Oh my
some old,
God.
going and rob some old fucking gas station attendant. It's a guy worked his whole life to get that gas station, and you going to fucking rob him, maybe even shoot him over $100 in the till. Man, you're
Yeah,
a piece
right.
of shit.
Over $100 in some lottery tickets. What have you really accomplished?
You're a piece of shit, dude. You get mad because your girl was out with her friend, and you get all jealous and fucking beat the shit out of her. You're a piece of shit. You know, you fucking fuck with little kids and start trying to touch little kids because you can't control your fucking hormones. You're a piece of shit. Yeah, and if you're not, I mean, look, man, look. We all have our temper. We all say mean shit and hurt each other's feelings and shit like that. And that's just being part. That's part of being human. But at the end of the day, I really do try. Like with this conversation Tony and I have, that's what I was saying earlier. I want to make a show. I want to make something that solves issues, that solves answer, that finds solutions. I don't want to just add fuel to the fire. I don't want to throw a log on the another argument. I want to be the guy who comes along with the fucking water hose and puts out the fire.
I want to start a show, and I think this is a good one, and we'll talk about it here with everybody else. See what they think. I want to start a show where we actually go out and help people. Not because we have to.
That would be good. I mean, that would be cool.
Me and Grogan had a conversation one day, and we were in one of our meetings, and we talked about it, and we came up with this thing called Share a Pie with a Homeless Guy, and go to Little Caesars or wherever, get a pizza, go find you a homeless guy, go downtown, find a homeless guy, sit down with him, share that pizza with him, talk to him like a person, have an actual conversation with the guy, ask him about his life, get some backstory. You know what I'm saying? See
You'd be
how
amazed. Some of these guys are fascinating. Some of these guys have had amazing fucking lives, and just things took a turn, and they went crazy.
and some of them are absolute characters that need to be recorded. I'm not even gonna lie.
Well, you're absolutely right about that. I've known a few in my day when I used to work in Midtown. I used to occasionally go out because guys would always come up to the club and the restaurant. They always come because I was running a restaurant in Midtown. They come up and ask, "Hey man, can I get something to eat?" I'm like, "All right, you want to do some work?" And most of the time, the guys are like, "Yeah, cool." Some of the times, the guys would be, "No, that's no man. I just need something to eat, man. I'm trying to get something to eat." I'm like, "If you want something to eat, all I want you to do is a couple of chores, dude. Hey, take this broom, sweep off the patio. That's it. Boom, I'll feed you." It's like it's going to take you 5 minutes to sweep this thing off. It's not huge. Sweep
Well,
off the patio.
I really just want to start almost like a docu-series where we go out and share meals with homeless people. It can be pizza, it can be sandwiches from Subway or burgers from McDonald's or whatever,
Yeah,
and just literally sit down and talk to these people. Treat them like a human fucking being, first of all, because that doesn't happen a lot when you're homeless. Obviously, people just kind of scoff at you and walk away in fear that, God forbid, that you're going to ask them for that they're going to ask you for something. But I really want to sit down and just talk, just shoot the shit with them and find out what's going on. Just really one on one, have a conversation. You know,
yeah.
I mean, I don't know what we would call it yet, but I think it's a great idea.
Well, I mean that's great, man. But unfortunately, Tony, right now, whatever it is I'm trying to do, I
What?
they aren't droids. Droids are actually cool and possess AI. That insinuates a genuine level of intelligence. They are all sheeple, sadly.
Did you smoke something like while you were going? Because I have no idea what you're talking about right now.
Yeah, you just totally changed up the conversation there.
Now we're on to androids and
Are are homeless people sheeple? Are the thugs and shits sheeple?
are
Uh,
wait, are the thugs not androids, or they are, or
are the Mexican metal bands androids?
I,
Wait,
I really don't know where this went. Read the comment before that one. All right, I will, but
oh, Tony called for president. That's how that will happen. Shake 'em a damn because there's only one way to get these masses of droids to listen to you. Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
didn't see all.
Okay. Yeah,
Because I
sorry. I
hit
missed
see
the
more
comment before.
like of
Sorry,
smiley
Glacier.
face or angry face or whatever. Like I don't get to see more option. It does not allow me to do that for some reason.
You
I
you
don't
can
know.
you can scroll, man.
Facebook hates me at this point, I think. I'm
But
pretty sure
yeah, man.
Mark
But anyway,
did
Christmas
stuff
time is
for
coming up, people. Christmas time is coming up, man. Look, I know this sounds corny. Okay, it sounds really lame. It sounds like some stupid shit they told us in Sunday school when we were kids. But here's what I want you to do. I just saw the biggest bug in the world go across my deck. Uh, I want you to go out and I want you to remember what the Christmas season is supposed to be about. And I don't care about the religious part. I don't care about that. If you are not religious, I don't care. Here's what I want you to do. Go out and spread some goodwill towards your fellow man. Tidings of joy. Go out and do that this Christmas season. Hell, start today. Don't wait till Christmas. Start now. You know?
I've got an idea. I got an idea just now, and it's a good one.
All right.
I like it a lot. We're gonna need video cameras though.
I have video cameras.
Perfect. You and we need somebody to run the camera though, because you and I are going to be doing the activities. But I think, like, what do we do? What's going on now? Are we looking for the bug?
Yeah, did you see the bug?
No, I didn't see a bug. Where's the bug?
He ran off my deck, not my dick.
Oh, son of a bitch.
If he was on
You
my
know,
dick, I'd have never noticed. Because it's too
okay.
huge.
Here's the idea that I have though, that we're going to need cameras for, and we're going to need a camera person probably per se. I don't know who it'll be, but just anybody. This Christmas, we're going to go out and we're going to buy, I don't know, say 25, 30 random presents. Okay? and we're going to walk around and we're going to give them to people.
I think I'm going to, you know who I think would be perfect for that job? My friend Professor Horatio Hackenbush. I think he would be perfect for that job. I'll have to call up the professor and lay this idea out for him.
I mean, I also have a friend. He's the world's largest luchador. He would be willing to come out and do this. Just
I think that would make you and me and those guys could go out and do this, and I think that would make a great.
Last I spoke to him, he was in need of a cape, though. I don't know where you would find a cape for such a large luchador, but
Angie is apparently quite adept at sewing and quilt making, so perhaps she could make a friend a cape.
He needs a red and green cape that is, say, for instance, about 6 feet long.
That is a big cape.
He's a big man.
That's going to drag the ground, but okay.
He's in fact a big man. But what we do is we go out and we take these gifts and we just randomly give them to people. Not big. I mean, it doesn't have to even be homeless people. It doesn't have to, whatever. Just random fucking people. Just walk up to them and give them gifts and watch them open them.
Yeah, dude, I'm down. And they don't have to be expensive. It can be stupid stuff like dollar gifts, whatever. Just something silly.
Right, yeah. I mean, it does coffee mugs or fucking a box with a smiley face in it. I don't know, something.
I got you.
But we need to do this.
A crocheted cape. That's what your friend needs.
You know, you were absolutely right, Angie. I'm gonna get you were yes. Absolutely, it should be crocheted. I can see no other reason why it wouldn't be. Like, honestly, now think about it. Like, this makes perfect sense to me right now. Like, yes, crochet. Yes.
Because those little Peruvian ladies, they love to make serapes and things like that. So they like to weave and crochet. So
well, the crochet is a giant M on it. Because
crochet with a giant M. All right.
Because the world's largest luchador's name is El Meathead. So the M is for Meathead. He is El Meathead, and he is here to bring Christmas to people, whether they like it or not.
Oh, dude, it would be so great if we go out to do that and we run into some atheists.
I want to force Christmas on people. Like,
I'm like, I don't give a fuck if you believe or not. Merry Christmas, motherfucker.
We're gonna go. You know what? And this seems to be the atheist apex of Atlanta. Little 5 Points.
Oh yeah, dude.
That seems to be the atheist apex of the world. And there's lots of homeless people there too, which we'll give gifts to as well. But we'll make sure we separate the good gifts from the, you're an atheist. Here's a Christmas present. Open it. Say thank you. Now walk away. You know what I'm saying? But I think it's going to be awesome. I don't want to find Ananda Schaefer.
What? Did he disappear or something? Is he missing?
Is he like homeless in Little 5 Points? Possibly. I mean, yeah.
Maybe.
Be totally shocked, but it's possible.
Yeah, Ananda was always a wild one. So.
Okay.
Anyway.
I know, but yeah, I mean, he's an atheist from hell.
Well, then he's not from hell.
Well, we're gonna need his address because we're gonna go decorate his yard and Christmas lights and shit.
We're gonna geese people by decorating their houses for Christmas.
I think
Oh, that's wonderful. That's,
that would be amazing. And then we sit and wait for like the big reveal when they get home and they're like, "What the fuck happened?" And we jump out, "Merry Christmas!" and scare the shit out of.
oh, that is amazing. Oh, that is amazing. Yes, that would be that, dude. That would be such a great hidden camera show, decorating people's
We're
houses for
gonna,
Christmas that are
we're good,
atheists.
but we're gonna need volunteers because it's gonna take more than you and I. So we're
Oh
gonna
yeah.
need
Oh
volunteers.
yeah.
I'll put it out there at some point, and
Oh yeah.
I'll get.
You know, look, hey man, I'm all about equality, man. I will throw up a couple menorahs and celebrate my Jewish friends too.
Kwanzaa. I don't know if they have a symbol or not, but we'll make up one. Doesn't matter.
There is a Kwanzaa symbol. I'm sorry, people. I don't know the Kwanzaa symbols. I'm culturally
Well,
insensitive, I guess, and I apologize.
it's still kind of new. So I mean, yeah,
Eh.
you're not really supposed to know. It's still kind of new. Hey, we got Kayla Gillum. I think. Are you volunteering or are you waving? I don't really
She's
know.
waving. She just, hey, Kayla, what's going on, girl?
Hi. How you doing? I'm sorry. Sorry, that's
She's
something else.
Anyway, so yeah, man, that's a good idea. Okay, Tony, we're gonna do some Christmas videos. We're gonna put some Christmas stuff together. Thank you. Likes the hat? Thanks.
You know, we actually, and this could also be a good idea. I ain't gonna lie about it. This could be a great idea. Halloween is coming up.
Yeah.
We should go to a heavily populated area, like say homeless people or whatever, and pass out candy.
Yeah. If I got time, I'm gonna be a little caught up for Christmas. So, I mean, for Halloween, I'm gonna be a little caught up for it because I'm working that day. You know, I got a big event to do. So,
Hey, why don't we do it like the weekend before when it's like not even Halloween?
like the Sunday before, we could do that.
Yeah, it's not even Halloween, but you know what? Fuck it, we don't care.
Oh,
We do it.
this is Rapper Vision.
Oh, keep it real. No.
We
Keep it
about
real.
that life, Tony. Yeah. Woo.
Yeah. But
Anyway.
no, I really. If anybody really knows like some atheist people, we're gonna need to know who they are so we can go and.
Tony, would you be willing to go out with my friend Professor Horatio Hackenbush if someone will give us permission to set up at the gas station? And I want to set up a free advice booth.
Yes. Yes. Now, do you want me to go?
It looks like an amazing acid trip.
Do you want me to go, or do you want me to call my friend Los Meathead?
Los Meathead could join us, but you to go too. You know. Did I hear the baby?
I believe that would be an affirmative. I don't know if she's awake or if she's just making little baby noises. I don't know. They're confusing sometimes.
Huh. Curious. Well, anyway, man, it's getting late. I gotta go. I got some stuff I gotta do. I got to work. I need to grab a shower.
But yeah, so everybody get ready for Forced Christmas. It's coming. Oh yeah, and for the varsity parking lot advice booth.
Yeah, and Tony needs to go check on his baby, and we're gonna go give some homeless people some food. But all right, dude, holidays, here we come. Tony and Carl take to the streets to spread holiday cheer.
Full on.
Whether they fucking like it or not. All right, guys, we'll see y'all later. Everybody get some sleep, go to work, and make some money, and see y'all later. Bye.
Nice.
Hey, Glacia will be an elf, she said. Night, y'all.
We can make that happen.
All right, see y'all. Bye.